What's up, guys? JC, your host from On the Block Podcast, back with another episode. Today I'm going to be talking and discussing on how I became a photographer, the journey that got me to where I am at today. Now I want to take it back to, it was about 2012, really started recording music. That's where it kind of all started off. Started recording music. I would reach out to producers to record my music. So I would pay to go and record some of my songs. And then I would also have to go and search up for videographers or photographers to record my music videos and take pictures of me, right? Now learning off of them, when I would contact them and book my sessions in the studio, I would pick up, little things here and there on how they produce, how they take their shots, how their settings are on their cameras, stuff like that. Now eventually I started absorbing some of that knowledge and little tricks here and there. I ended up buying my own camera and started taking pictures. I would put a camera on a tripod and record myself. So these are like a still shot. I wasn't the best editor, so from there I started doing my own videos, started editing, myself. I wasn't the best editor, kind of looking back at some of the videos now, and they're not that great. Yeah, so I started off reaching out to photographers, producers, and then eventually bought my own gear, got my own camera. I ended up getting my own computer and started buying softwares to record my music, microphones, headphones, for all those producers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, from there started recording my own music, started producing myself. But way before that, I was already making music, but not at that level. So I wanted to really take it professionally. So once I bought all my gear, started really putting myself out there, making music, making videos, and slowly, getting myself to make those videos and learning how to edit and what softwares to use and whatnot. Now after that, first, started doing my own videos. Then I had people reaching out to me because they would see that I was recording my own music, recording my own videos, and they wanted me to record them and record their videos or take pictures of them, as well as going to parties. Hey, can you take pictures at my party, doing this and that? So that's how I kind of started getting involved more into the photography. Never took it that serious professionally until 2018, 2018. I took a trip to South Lake Tahoe. For those that have been out there, it was during the snow time, and I fell in love with the scenery out there. There's this castle that is located in the center of the lake, and I was taking pictures out there, recording some video. And when I was editing those pictures, I really was taking my time to make those pictures come out very nice. And from there, just taking those landscape photographs, I really fell in love with photography more. That's where I really decided I gotta take this serious and push it forward. Ever since then, I bought my first professional camera after I started with a Fuji film. Then I moved up to a Canon T-Rebel 6. From that Canon T-Rebel 6, I upgraded to my Sony A7 III. And just 2 years ago, I got my Sony A7 IV. So little by little, I've been improving with my editing, my softwares, multiple hours and multiple years of editing and trial and error and practicing. I'm not the best, but every time I'm just getting better and better with repetition. So now doing this professionally, doing my weddings, quinceañeras, car shows, rolling shots, photo sessions. You guys already know what I do. So just like that, getting a clientele to reach out to me. I had more people, word of mouth, telling this person, hey, I reference you, this guy, he's very good. So I get a lot of people that reference me to do their weddings, to do their quinceañeras for their daughters, special moments. Mostly that's kind of where I feel the money's at the moment, doing quinceañeras and weddings. But I also do have, do photo sessions, do car photography. I go do car events, car meets, and I get clients there as well. That's kind of how I get people or the word of mouth to spread out. And a lot of these car meets, a lot of the guys with the cars, they know me, so they spread the word and they help me out as well. Shout out to everybody that supports. I really appreciate everybody that follows along and has been following the journey. Yeah, so my photography, that's how I got to my photography and what I do today. Started off just me, doing my music and recording myself, and that was basically it. Never really thought that I would get this far and take it as a profession, which is now is my business, and I take it professionally. So if you guys want to book anything with me, feel free to reach out. All you gotta do is send me a message and we'll take it from there. Hand Vision Photography, book with me today. Now, that is it for today, guys. It's JC, your host from On the Block Podcast. Catch you on the next one.